Okay, well, Stylecraft proved me wrong. I didn't think they were going to drop an Instinct X trimmer, but they did. And here it is. Now, do we need this? Absolutely not. If you have an Instinct trimmer already, you don't need this. They all have the same blade, the same motor, and the same runtime. There's only very little differences. One, it's very slightly larger if you feel like the other liners are too small in your hand. The only other reason you would need it is if you got the Instinct X clipper and you want a matching set. The only major difference with this is they throttled down the RPMs to be 8,500 RPMs. Now, the reason why they probably did that is because I always like to say you don't need a chainsaw to trim the bushes. You need something a little less aggressive. So they throttled it down and made it a little less aggressive. And that's the real reason why I think they put this out. They're like, let's do the matching set and let's throw 8,500 RPMs out there to see if a lower RPM has a greater reaction from the barbers out there and if they feel like it's a better machine. So since we're talking about the RPMs, let's get into the motor. Now they all have the intuitive torque control into vector motor, which revs up every time it has resistance. Out of the box, the Instinct OG is 9,500 RPMs. And you see it could go well above that. Instinct Metal comes 9,500 RPMs. I think I'm having a little issue with mine. It's measuring a little low, but it still can ramp up. Now the Instinct X. Still can ramp up. And they all have the X Pro wide blade with the one cutting blade, which has a little slope in, helps provide a smooth, crunchy cut. So now let's talk about the body of the machine. This has a completely different body than the other two liners. If you see, these two have the same type of body. The only difference is this one has a metal back and this one doesn't. This one's lighter. This one's heavier if you like a heavier clipper. The Instinct X has a little weight to it too. It's smooth in the back, so it's metal, but there's nothing to really, you don't feel like you have as good of a grip on this machine. So since we're talking about the weight, let's go through the weight real quick. The Instinct OG is weighing in 6.4 ounces. The Instinct Metal Edition is measuring in at 9.1 ounces. The Instinct X Metal Edition is weighing in at 8.3 ounces. So it's the middle weight of the three. Might as well do the sound as well. 77 decibels for the OG. 80 decibels for the Metal Edition. For the Instinct X Metal Edition, 82 decibels. So out of my set, the Instinct OG is the quietest. Keep in mind that the Instinct X Metal Edition does not fit, the clipper or the trimmer does not fit in the charging stands for the OG and the Metal Edition. So you'll need your own charging stands. which come with the machine. Now, I think they come all black. Mine happens to be gold for the clipper, and I think that's because it must have been an earlier one. Let's get into the accessories real quick and wrap it up. The accessories are pretty much the same across the board when you buy any of these trimmers. 9-foot plug, micro USB charging. Yes, this is still on micro USB. Get your screwdriver, oil, extra can follower, screws, different face plates, the clear face plate to put in, which you unscrew in the back there and then screw that in. And you get their zero gapper tool where you could go soft, or you could have something a little more aggressive right here with like a true zero gap. So that's pretty much it. There is barely any difference. You're talking about a body shape and lower RPMs pretty much at the end of the day. So last but not least, let's just open up all the machines so you can see what they look like inside, and then that's it. All right, so let's show you up close. Instinct OG, Instinct Metal Edition, Instinct X Metal Edition. Stylecraft is putting out machine after machine just to see which one's going to be the mainstay and be the industry standard. So turn all these on. So until the next time, I'll be here to break it down for you guys. Peace.